Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a fun little video for you. Tina's going to take you guys out for a quick run around the garden, show you a few things that have changed, and then she has some confessions to make. Hang on till after the break, I'll tell you what we're talking about. Alright guys, like I said, today Tina's going to take you out. We're going to take a quick run around the garden. A few things have popped their noses up through the ground. She'll explain all that to you. We've got some good footage. She ran around, did a great job narrating again. So we're going to let her take over this video, and she'll run you through the gardens, and then there at the end, she's got a little secret she's going to want to talk to you guys about. So y'all hang in there. I'll be back and explain it here in a little bit, but let's take a look at some of this garden footage first.
These two beds are usually what we like to put the garlic in over the winter, and we just replanted them only a few days ago with some corn, and they're just starting to come up, but it will keep the bed busy until it's time to put the garlic in, and then it'll be some more fresh corn for the fall, because you can never have enough fresh corn. And these are the beds that I had in the video the other day where we had planted the squash, and they are already coming up. See, those are yellow squash, if I remember right. Those are the yellow squash, and these are more green zucchinis. And the end beds are the acorn squash, and they're already starting to come up too. And I think the other bed has some coming up. Yeah, they're just starting to come up over here too. So there'll be lots of fresh acorn squash for the fall too. This is the bed that you saw me pull the beets out of the other day. And that was the one that had broccoli in it. But we went ahead and we replanted the beets in here, and they are already up too. They're just starting to come up. But beets are another thing you just can't have enough of. So we've got plenty more coming for fall. And here's my dill heads. And they are about ready to be taken off and hung up. Get ready for anything like pickles, or maybe keep some dried to use for seed next year too. But those plants were volunteers. I didn't even plant those. They did it all on their own. These are the two little strawberry beds that I tore up a couple of weeks ago. But I got everything out of it, and then all this Bermuda grass started growing back in there. So I had to go ahead and spray them with I think I used Grass Be Gone. But I had to get the Bermuda grass out of there because I want to put peat moss in it again so I can move more of my little strawberry starts over here and get this planter going nice and heavy again. That was just one end of that big strawberry bed. Those are all the new strawberries that we planted this year. And those are all of the babies that I'm going to take and cut and put over there in the other bed that I tore everything out of. Those are going to be the new strawberry plants. And just a wise word, never forget to stop and take a few pictures of the pretty flowers. These are the blooms on my Althea, and she is really starting to get full of blooms. More pictures of pretty flowers that I'm letting grow wild by the pond. And some cattails. I just kind of let these guys do whatever they wanted to do. And I think they're really pretty because they look like little bumblebees. And a little bit more on the beautiful chickens. And this is what it looks like down in the sea of sweet potato vines. And I can't wait to get in there and find out what all is growing in there. You can't tell much right now, and it's a little early in the season anyway, but never fear, I will be in there soon. And this is the other side of the fence, and if you can't tell, the sea of gourds have decided to come over the fence and are trying to get into the tomatoes again. So they will probably have to be redirected yet again, because they want to take over everything. Pretty flower. This is off of one of my crepe myrtles. And these are the happy peanut plants. And I know you can't really tell, but they're just about waist high on me right now. But they're still all in there happy and growing. And I don't know if you can see all the way down to the bottom. Maybe. Oh, you can see some of the tendrils going down into the dirt where they form all the peanuts. But they look happy, and they're trying to outgrow everything too. But they still have a little while yet to go. You can't forget to stop and look at the nice big watermelon. And every good walk outside in the garden should always end with a visit to the outdoor snack bar. Yeah, because these are the best cherries in the world.
All right, guys, you got me back here for just a second. I'll kind of tell you what's going on. Tina has slipped back up into the house. She is hot and tired, and it is just miserable outside. So she's cooling off, taking her a little break, and then she wants to make a little video of her craft room. And this is a big confession for her. There's a little bit of money tied up in that craft room. You won't be able to see it all. It's hidden away in boxes and drawers and stuff like that. But she wants to take you guys in the craft room to eat up some more of her time and save going back out in the heat. So we're gonna go ahead and let her. She hasn't showed that craft room to anybody but family in years and years. So guys, we're gonna go on in there. We'll take a look around. She's got a lot of stuff she's really proud of. She's collected it over the years, and you never know what's going to come out of that thing. She's going to show you some of her gourds. She's got a full body form that can exactly match her body type and shape. It's adjustable. And she's been looking forward to making a Civil War ball gown. We used to do Civil War reenacting. I've still got my uniforms and stuff. But always glad to represent the South whenever we can. So guys, we're going to take and head in there. I'm going to let Tina show you around her craft room. You guys can learn a little bit about Tina and what she keeps secret behind that door in the hallway there. And we'll just let her take it from here, show you what she's up to.
Okay, so did you ever want to know what a hoarder's craft room looks like? Yeah. I reorganized it a couple of weeks ago so that, it'd be ready for all of my fall crafting. But I am a little bit of a hoarder. And there's my dress stand. I'm going to actually start on the ball gown that I wanted to make, probably over this winter. And yes, there's my cotton candy machine. Yes, it is a lot of fun. And those are the crocks with the sauerkraut in them. And you can see the water in the moat. They're still busy doing their job. But yeah, I think that I have a little bit of a hoarding problem. And Mark got me some really pretty little Bumblebee Junction hats too. But one thing I wanted to show you was what does Tina do with the gourds. And there's a couple of the birdhouses that I have painted. They're a lot of fun, but they're not completely finished. Kind of a work in progress. And I have a whole bunch more that I have grown and dried. That will be this winter's projects. And in these cases over here, behind my yarn stash, it's got all my tools and my Dremel. I have the cordless Dremel up in here that I like to use. But that whole set of case there is for anything to do with gourds and cutting, and I've got, let's see over here, these are my wood burning. That one's the leather burning kit. There's a wood burning kit, and of course I have a second one just in case I booger up the first one. And I think that this is my favorite cabinet. I have my library of craft books and patterns and projects in the top. And that's usually where I keep the Crocs when they aren't full. And you can see in here I've got, those are soap molds. I like to make soap. And those are my candy molds, and those I usually get out and make Christmas candy. Let's see, it's my cross stitch. And those are candle wicks and molds. That's Mark's Gilly Kettle. And over here, those, I think those are for candles, but there's all my paints and my paintbrushes and stuff in there too. But I try to keep busy during the winter. I got plenty of books to get lots of ideas from. And of course, teddy bears up on the top of the cabinet. And yes, those are foam sticker bugs at the top of the wall. And they go all the way around the room. It was a lot of fun to put up. There's a couple of my practice gourds. I had fun with those. But I've got little LED tea lights that you can set in the bottom of them, and when you turn them on it flashes all different colors up in them. Yes, I have quite an extensive crayon collection. Everybody should have one. And I keep all kinds of odd dried things. Those are broomcorn tops. And those are the tops off of last year's hardneck garlics. I haven't decided what to do with them yet, but I couldn't throw them out because they were really neat. Maybe I'd make a wreath or something with them. And yes, I have a bug net. I have to chase lightning bugs around the yard too. And I have lots of different size gourds. I've even kept some of the little bitty ones. And I've got some really nice big ones in here too. But I think I'd like to turn that big one into a big satin-lined jewelry box. And I've got everything to do that. I just have to actually do it. But I need good timing. I don't usually have that until winter.
Alright guys, we hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Homestead Hoarders with Tina. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. We like bringing you guys out here on the homestead, and Tina has been wonderful filling in for me, doing on a lot of the filming and narrating and stuff. I can still get in and do some editing and get out here on the porch and get these intros done. But guys, Tina's really been picking up the slack. We hope you'll give her a thumbs up for her efforts, and leave her a comment, say hello. She is reading all the comments. She got such a big response last time. I had to kind of go to generic copy and paste response, but I read all of your comments, and then we just responded that way. That was the only way we could do it, guys. I'm not feeling up to it, and but we did sit and read them. We had a lot of good laughs over them. Tina really appreciated all the nice comments you guys left. And another thing I want to tell you guys about is our wish list. Now, we put up a link to it in the last video, but I'll try to leave a link to it in the description. Guys, the response has been incredible. We really appreciate you guys coming out and showing a little bit of support for us. We've been working on the wish list. We don't want to just have a bunch of high dollar items. Not everybody's got a bunch of money. And if we had a bunch of money, we'd have bought this stuff ourselves anyway. So, guys, we just we appreciate you guys showing a little love and going by the wish list. There's everything on there from $5 to $500. If you've been blessed and you want to share those blessings with us, we would really appreciate it. They're just little things. Now, I want to be really, really clear. These are not needs, guys. We put the wish list up because people have asked us, you know, what can we do or how can we show support for the channel? We don't want to do a Patreon. We don't want people sending us cash or anything like that. But if you want to give a little gift or something like that, we put up a whole range of things from little permanent markers to slippers. But there's just a bunch of odd things on the wish list, and we love it when the postman rolls up and he's got a little pile for us. In fact, guys, we've got a mail call coming up that you guys aren't going to believe. The generosity of some of you viewers is just amazing. So if you've already sent stuff and you know who you are, I'm going to say thank you now, but you're still going to see your stuff on a mail call. So we just got to get up a little bit more to speed, and I'll get those things together, and then we're going to go through those wonderful gifts one by one and recognize the people who were generous enough to give. So, guys, we really appreciate your time. Thank you for coming by. If you like the channel, we hope you'll subscribe. Down next to the subscribe button is a bell. If you ring that bell, that'll tell you whenever we release new videos. And guys, that's a great way to keep up with the channel. It'll let you know, come on over and see the videos. And if you're not signed up on our Facebook page, we hope you'll head over there. It is the same as our channel name here, Bumblebee Junction. You go to Facebook, punch and search for Bumblebee Junction. You'll see both our page and our discussion group. And you're welcome to get involved with both. On the page, we post what we're up to. On the discussion group, we answer your questions and your comments. So, guys, we try to keep up with both the best we can, and we think you'll enjoy them. So head over there to Facebook, check us out over there. And, man, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up. We'll see you guys in the next one.